We've had 4 long days with interesting ideas, challenges, solving social issues, new competitions, international competitions. And we'd just like to welcome the folks that have pitched. I think we had over 60 folks pitch in the last 4 days, which was amazing. And most of you are here with your friends and family. So welcome. If we could welcome each other with a round of applause. Well, let's skip through that real quick. I'm Gregory Thomas. I'm the Executive Director for the Berthiaume Center for Entrepreneurship and a lecturer in the Eisenberg School of Management. And I'm your host for the night. I get to stand up here and give out money. So this is a great event. Brian, welcome from the Manning College of Computer and Information Science. Brian, we appreciate you. We appreciate you showing up. The Berthiaume Center supports the campus with this type of programming, facilitative and bringing on new competitions and bringing students who want to be innovators and entrepreneurs into this space, and we appreciate you. Professor Charlie Johnson, thank you for joining us tonight. Professor Charlie Johnson, we appreciate you, Charlie. We'd just like to give not a quick thank you, but a thank you. A thank you to our perennial donors, our namesake and his wife, Doug and Diane Berthiaume. New to a donation, thank you, Jonathan and Amy, for closing this deal with Amherst Innovative Living, the UMass Provost's office, Jeff Glass from Dartmouth, Norman Bud Robinson, and Eric Keegan. We appreciate them. We'd also like to thank our student staff. I guess I could use this thing. We'd like to thank our student staff. And I'll click through quickly here, maybe. To be able to do what we do, these first 2 pages of these students, they've been here all week, busting it. In the background, making sure the calculations happen, making sure the slides get put up, helping to facilitate all that we do, posting on social media and the like. And then these 4 MBA fellows and our 2 second years, Will and Wyatt, we appreciate you. Can we give a round of applause for Will and Wyatt? We got you for 1 more semester. And then our 2 first years, we appreciate you, Frederick and Malin. Thank you for all that you do for the center. The applications that came in for Holt and for the executive pitch, they did most of the evaluations and recommendations, and we appreciate their hard work and diligence. Next, you're my co-host or my partner in crime, Amy. Amy, thank you for all that you do. We know that we wouldn't be here without you. And you mostly have interacted with Amy in her last role, but Amy has been promoted, and Amy is now the Associate Director for the Center, and she handles marketing and communications and external relations. So a round of applause for Amy for that. And Michelle, marshaling us to do what we need to do. We appreciate Michelle. She's the Berthiaume Center receptionist. She's been here working hard. Somebody tell her you need a spring roll, and she'll fix it. And so I started talking about this a little bit. What did we do? What did we do this week, and how did we start? We started with the minute pitch earlier this semester, but we've had 4 days of pitching, 5 days when you count the minute pitch. We've had 5 competitions, 1 new, which is the food technology, food science, food technology competition, and 1 international, which is the Holt Prize Foundation competition, which will end in a global summit, and a global regional summit, but then go to London, to the Harry Potter castle, to the accelerator, right? And so that international competition we did earlier this week. Today we're going to give away $43,000 of equity-free funding. If we think about all that we've done, we've had I don't know if that number's right, Amy. We've had 170 applications that have come through, and more than 22 ventures. I think that should say 62 ventures that have competed over the time. So we appreciate that. How did the competitions happen? These are the competitions that have happened. We had the Minute Pitch earlier this semester. We had the Technology Challenge. The Technology Challenge is the brainchild of Sundar Krishnamurthy, the chair of the Industrial and Mechanical Engineering Department in the College of Engineering, and the Eisenberg Chair, which means that he's responsible for ensuring that STEM stuff is facilitated across the campus. He's also one of the PIs in the Innovation Core project from the National Science Foundation, and we appreciate you. Sundar, can we give Sundar a round of applause? I'd also like to say one of the things you're going to see soon is a campus certificate program for innovation and entrepreneurship, and Sundar is the architect of that program. So one more round of applause for Sundar. In the front for the Food Science Technology Challenge, we have Lily. Lily, could you stand for us, please? Lily is the architect of this new program. New this week, this food science program. University of Massachusetts has the #1 food science program on earth. I'm not just saying that just to say that UMass is ranked #1 in the food science program on earth. Not in the United States, not in New England, but on earth. And then sitting next to Lily, we have Ken Toon, who helped us quite frankly, Ken and I bumped into each other. He said, hey, come have lunch with me. We're both in the Commonwealth. He was sitting alone, I was sitting alone. I know that I'm not supposed to eat lunch alone, so Ken helped me with that. And we came up with, what can we do? What can we do together? And this is how things are birthed on this campus. It's just us sharing ideas. And I thought, oh, wow, well, Ken's got some suppliers. Maybe they can write us a check so that we could get a food science program. But 8 years running, #1 campus dining, 8 years running. A round of applause for Ken and his team. I think Chris is here too. Chris, thank you for all you do. And then we have the Holt Prize Foundation competition, which is our representation on campus of impact and social entrepreneurship, focused on the United Nations SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals. Look at this little pin on that represents the 17. There's 17 of them. Teams pitched around that, I think, Wednesday, yesterday. It all runs together. I don't remember what was what day. Lily, when was your competition? When was the food science competition? Tuesday. So Holt must have been Wednesday. Thank you for helping me with that. And then last today, we had the executive pitch. Who pitched today? In the audience, who pitched today? Who pitched today? Okay, right here in the front. I got you. Round of applause for the folks who pitched today. Thank you for our Minute Pitch judges. We typically bring judges in who are local celebrities, folks who have donated to the Berthiaume Center, folks who have donated to other places around campus, the College of Engineering, donated to food science and the like. And these are some of those folks who were judges in the Minute Pitch. The Minute Pitch we awarded earlier, and maybe some of you are in the room today. Off-campus spaces, are you here? Round of applause for off-campus facing. They won $1,000 earlier this semester. Floor Care, are you here? Stand up, girl. Floor Care won $700. Thank you. Exchange, where are you, Grant? There we go, Exchange, you guys are there. And then last was Thesis Co. I'm not sure if Thesis Co. is here today, but they had honorable mention for $300. And so that's our starting base there. That's our starting base there to get to the 43. And then we're going to move into our celebration. And so we call this the Academy. We call this the Academy as we go through this week and you learn and grow. You pitch, you learn, you grow. And coming into the pitch, we're working with you in between the Minute Pitch and now to get better, to work on your idea, to perfect your business model, to ensure that you have everything in line. And so the Academy, typically then if we transition back to the West Coast and think about Hollywood, right, they have the Academy Awards. And so we are here tonight for the Academy Awards night to honor you, to honor all of you who have done so well and have come up and performed. And we'd like to thank the judges who have judged you over this time. Please, a round of applause for the judges. We don't have on here names and titles. We don't have on here names and titles. But these people give their time. They take time off from work. They take time, well, some of them, to drive from Boston to here and to spend time a whole day with you. A whole day with you, a whole day to judge. And it's a significant commitment, and we'd like to appreciate them. Some of them are in the audience. I think Joe Suamoto is still here. Joe, are you still here? If we could give a round of applause for the judges. And so I introduced him earlier. I hope he's still in the room. Sundar, are you still in the room? Sundar flew back. Karen, Sundar, get in here. Sundar, if you come to the stage, I'd like you to help me out. We are going to award our Technology Challenge winners. And we're going to do that with a video. But when we take pictures of the check, I don't know if I want to give you the mic. Here, number 2, mic 2.
Okay.
Hold on, turn it on. Thank you, Sundar. Push it up. There you go. Yeah.
I'm going to let Gregory continue. He knows that I interrupt. But let me just take a moment to let you know how much Gregory has done. Let's take a moment to appreciate how much Gregory has done to bring this event together all across campus. For many, many years, this is my 35th year, if you're counting, and always felt this innovation entrepreneurship event should be something to celebrate across the campus. And I cannot thank anyone more than Gregory for being not just an architect, but an advocate and someone who's willing to work across the discipline, across the colleges. Please join me in thanking Gregory for all his work.
Thank you. Thank you for doing that, Sundar. I appreciate you, Sundar. If you go close to there, we're going to send the Ventures over there to get a picture with you. Before we do that, I'd just like to recognize 2 members of the support team for the Technology Challenge, donors, supporters, coaching the teams, and giving their time. If we could just have a round of applause for Ken Brown and Steve Ruby. And now, as I said, I'm not going to keep you long tonight. We're going to get through these things. We're going to give all of this money away, almost $50,000, right? Is that close, or is it closer to 40? What's your count, Jonathan? You don't know? Okay. All right. And so the winners of the Technology Challenge are
Steve Luby, mechanical engineering.
These are the judges.
Punar Ermiti. I have a Master of Science from Electrical Engineering in UMass Amherst.
Musbet Hafizadeh, Chemical Engineering, class of 2000.
Thank you for the presentations today. We were very impressed with the level of the plans. We decided to take an approach this year to help as many teams as possible make the next step. We took a look at the concept, the technology, the plans for the funds, and the impact of the proposed ideas.
And with that, we would like to congratulate Deal Technologies with an award of $3,000. Congratulations.
Deal Technologies, if you could come to here and we'll just get a picture with you and Sundar Desmonte. This was different because typically the judges want to give the top team a whole lot of cash, and the other teams, no, that's not what we did. And so as we think about how we do this, as they're taking their photo, as we think about how we do this, the judges said we want to spread it out and give as much as possible to as many as possible. And that's what happened with this competition this year. We let the judges decide how many they award and how much they award. And so this is the decision they made, and I think it's exciting to get all of these teams the money that they're about to get. And so Technology Challenge, we're giving away a total of $15,000. So if you count, we've got 12 left. One more time for Deal Technologies.
Levi, congratulations. You have been awarded $2,500.
$2,500 to Nevine. Nevine, if you could make your way over to take a picture, please. And grab your check. Never believe a photographer when he says one more.
EpiPen temperature control. You have been awarded $2,500. Congratulations.
Please come on up, EpiPen temperature control.
The next one is combating resistance with protein scissors. You have been awarded $2,000.
Please, if you could make your way to collect your styrofoam check. I think there was a conflict, and they sent us an email that they weren't going to be able to make it.
Sparrow UAV, you have been awarded $2,000.
There we go. There we go. No, are we making? Okay. We're not gonna dally. We're not gonna dally.
You Macro, you have been awarded $2,000.
You Macro. Here we go. Here we go. Somebody's family is here. Did you hear him? That's my son. I love it. It's a family event. John, can we get the father in? One more round of applause for this family. All right, here we go again. One more shot. Just one more shot.
And our final team, camera stabilizer, you have been awarded $1,000.
Here we go. Car camera stabilizer, final team. That's it, right? Good.
Congratulations to all our winners.
So you may say, why do we have a technology challenge and a food challenge and a social entrepreneurship challenge, an executive challenge? We're focusing on different things. This technology challenge is focused on ideas. It's focused on the idea. It's focused on the invention. It's focused on intellectual property. It's focused on innovation and not encumbering those ideas with the business model yet, where the executive pitch is focused more on business model and business model planning. And the food challenge, of course, is focused on food science and food technology. And the whole competition is focused on social entrepreneurship. And so I realized that some of you presented in the technology challenge, and we just awarded those awards. And maybe you didn't win, but you did. Maybe you didn't win cash, but you did still win. You showed up and you performed and you presented to these three judges, and the feedback that you get will be valuable, and the interaction that you'll have with Sundar and Jim LeGrant and Eric Crowley moving forward, and the Berthiaume Center, I think is the real prize. And so one round of applause for all the presenters to the Tech Challenge. Now I'd like to introduce you to Lily He, and maybe Lily, you can come up and say a few words, and then you can go over and take pictures with your winners. Thank you. Lily is a professor and department head in the Department of Food Science and adjunct faculty at chemistry. Lily.
So good evening, everyone. And this is the first Food Science and Technology Innovate for Tomorrow Challenge. I want to start off, thank you, the Berthiaume Center for Entrepreneurship, Greg and Amy, especially Amy, did a wonderful job. Thank you so much. And also the support from the UMass Diamond, and thank you so much for your support. I was super impressed by all the innovation ideas coming around the food ecosystem.
Lily, you just mentioned UMass Dining. We have a special surprise for UMass Dining.
Oh, is that right?
Yes. Ken and Chris, could you come to the stage, please? A round of applause for UMass Dining. Ken and Chris, please come to the stage. As I said earlier, the support that we've received from auxiliary services and the Associate Vice Chancellor for the Auxiliary Enterprise and Dining, we really appreciate all you've done to make this happen. A round of applause for his team. Thank you. Thank you. If you guys could go take a shot with John. Can we go take a picture with John? Take it away, Lily.
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much. It's it was the last minute to put this competition together. I know we need to work on fundraising to get the cash award more, but I was super impressed by all those innovative ideas around the food ecosystem, from food to packaging, from the product to technology. And we're going to do it next year. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'd just like to back up for a second and ask two other people to come to the stage, actually three. Sundar Krismate, could you come back to the stage, please? He's probably out there networking with Karen again. Sundar Krismate, can you come? They're doing I-Core work, and it's important, I understand. Sundar Krismate, could you come back to the stage, please? And then I'd like to, if we could give a roaring round of applause while Sundar is coming up for two of the engineering all-stars. two of the engineering all-stars. I wish we had a red carpet for them to walk up on, but could Eric Crowley please come to the stage, and could Jim LeGrant please come to the stage?
What a pleasure it is to recognize two people who have helped our tech challenge from day one. Jim LeGrant is a director of our manufacturing program, an instructor in the department who runs our capstone design courses, and I can keep listing all the things he does for the department college. But primarily, I want to thank him for being a wholehearted advocate for innovation and entrepreneurship here on campus, looking at all the applications that we receive for the Tech Challenge, going through them and making the recommendations that form the basis for the judges on the day of the competition. So please join me in thanking Jim LeGrant for his work. Last but not least, Eric Crowley has been the face of the College of Engineering, Innovation, Entrepreneurship for the last 10 years. He was the entrepreneur in residence, and he did a phenomenal work of reaching out to the faculty and students, educating them, informing them, and letting them know the impact of their research, scholarly work, and their innovation opportunities here on campus. Along the way, he's also been an instructor for our I-Core program, and he has been very supportive of all our faculty and students participating in it. He was a judge from day one for the Tech Challenge, but this year he put on extra responsibility for serving as a mentor for the students who apply to our Tech Challenge program. So please join me in thanking Eric.
And we've got two separate categories for the Innovate for Tomorrow, the food, science, and technology programs and winners. And we're going to go through those now if Amy's ready. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. And so the two runners-up winning $250 each, Firm Nuts and Grew Coffee. If you could come over in that order. Hello, Araba. Hi, Junie back there. Hi, guys. There we go. And in this category of ideation, the top prize winner is Garabar's, $500. I probably pronounced that wrong. Sorry about that. It's like waiting. I love it. You are like on the edge. It's like, okay, who's next? In the category of advanced ideation, the runner-up, Vivable and Supreme Microgreens, $500 each. Advanced innovative ideas. If you could come up for photos, we would really appreciate it, please. Thank you. And the top prize food science winner in the advanced innovative category for $1,000 is Hertz Innovative Technology. Again, for the first time, the Food Science Technology Program, and the first time that we've had hosted this competition in partnership with the College of Natural Sciences, in partnership with Ken Toon and his team, number one, UMass Dining. We appreciate their bearing with us, for us going through the bumps and bruises of figuring this thing out. So one more time, a round of applause for this new competition on campus. So we celebrated the ideas around invention, around creation, around intellectual property. Our number one food science program department in the College of Natural Sciences, number one food science program on earth. And now we'll move into our Holt Prize, where students are focused on solving one of the 17 United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. And so that's what the Holt Prize is. As we move into the Holt Prize competition, we'll flow through these winners. If you could bear with us, we'll be done real soon. Then you can go to the bar. And Chris, how you doing tonight? Can we get a round of applause for our bartender? When Chris sees that the Berthiaume Center is giving an event, he always signs up. He and his partner in crime, Paul, and we appreciate him. One more time for Chris. Holt Prize winners. Third prize of Holt Prize, winning $1,000 exchange. Come on, Grant and your team. Come on over and get a picture, please. Samvi, can you come up, please? Samvi, can you take a picture with the team? Samvi is the student ambassador for Holt Prize. Samvi is the one that has coordinated this event, has coordinated with the Holt Foundation, and we appreciate all the work that Samvi has done working through the Berthiaume Center to facilitate Holt. Samvi, you'll take a picture with them. Thank you. Well, applause for Samvi, please. And I don't know if I can give an advertisement for Grant and his partners, but they are in downtown Emerson. You can go visit Exchange. Their business is operating. It's not an idea. It's in practice. Next, Holt Prize winner for $3,000, Silk Root. Silk Root did an amazing job pitching and impressed the judges. Thank you so much for all the work that you've done, Silk Root. If you follow us on social media, on Instagram, on IG, on the gram, we're E_hustle, E_hustle. The more details about the winners of the programs will be on all of our social. And so follow us so that you can find out more about them, their tweet, and what they're doing. And first prize for the Holt is Muan. First prize for Holt is Muan. If you want your brain to hurt, you have to listen to his pitch. This is a first-year student. He studied from his senior year in high school to his freshman year now at UMass. And I don't know if you call it quantum physics and fusion, but this kid has a solution that's going to change the world. Well, another round of applause for Muan. Okay, I think I'm getting close, Amy. Are we almost done? Almost done, almost done. The next challenge was executive pitch, and we're really focused on business plan and execution of ideas, ferreting out who the customer is going to be. These are our executive pitch winners. Third prize, Rally Cry and FloraCare, both winning $2,000. Rally Cry and FloraCare. Two separate ventures, Rally Cry and FloraCare, both winning $2,000. Amy's going to take pictures with them. Thank you, Amy. Joe, are you still here? Joe Suimoto, are you still here? Joe, can you take pictures with the winners, please? Hold on one second. Joe's coming. Okay, we got one more picture to go, and then we'll get to second place and first place. And for second prize, Off-Campus Spaces wins $4,000. Off-Campus Spaces, $4,000. And for the executive pitch today, the number one team winning $7,000, Roommates. I tell you, if you think about setting up a lean organization, if you think about leaning up a process, putting through a Gantt chart, I think Amy uses Monday to do a lot of these things. We've really leaned this up, right? You come in, we got here at 5, we got started at 5:30, and it's quarter after. And 4 competitions that we've got through, and now there's time to network. And so we've got a couple more things to do before we get out of here. One, I'd just like to recognize Legacy Sounds. I think, what do you guys, you've been with us 3 years now, doing video, and for 3 years, they show up early, they get things done, there's never any hiccups, and we appreciate Legacy Sound. Round of applause for Legacy Sound. I think we're broadcasting live on our YouTube channel. Hello for everyone who's out there on YouTube. Can we just say hello to everyone who's out there on YouTube? There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Our photographer is amazing. The videos that you saw when you came in at 5 that were flowing on the screen, those were pictures that were taken, some of them just hours before. And so when we think about leaning up the process, typically the photographer comes and it's like a week later you get the photos and they're edited and like. But John is on it. John Crispin, please, round of applause. I know the team at the Old Chapel is ready for us to leave. We've been here since Sunday getting set up. And so we appreciate the team at the Old Chapel, and they're hosting us. So a round of applause for the Old Chapel. And then last, Amy wanted to have a slide and for me to list the people in the innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystem. And I said, there's no way I'm doing that because I'm going to miss somebody and they're going to leave upset. But you know who you are, and you know what you do for our students and faculty and staff. You know who you are. You know who the innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystem is. You know who you are. You show up at every event, and you're supporting our students, and you're supporting all that we do. So if we could just give a round of applause for the INE, the Innovation Entrepreneurship Ecosystem. Thank you. And then I started in this role October 1st, 2018. And even the day I came to interview for the job, this guy was here. He was here coaching in our collegiate summer venture program. One of the first ones we've had. And we'd just like to welcome him to the stage and give a round of applause for one of the perennial supporters, alumnus Joe Suamoto. Joe, if you could come to the stage. Thank you, Joe. We appreciate you. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. And I think that's it. I think that's it. If Legacy Sounds could turn up the background music, and if you could network, I think you've eaten all the food. There may be some dessert left, but if we could network and spend some time and congratulate the winners, we'd appreciate it. Thank you again. Thank you, thank you, thank you.